James here from the Excire team, and today I'm excited to show you how you can use our state-of-the-art facial recognition technology to quickly find images containing faces in your database. Now, with the Find Faces tool, you can search your database for photos that contain specific facial characteristics. For instance, you can search based on age or gender, or even whether the subjects are smiling. And you can search for photos that contain specific numbers of faces as well. As you can probably imagine, Find Faces is a great way to locate all sorts of people-focused images buried deep in your catalog. So you can locate pose portraits, family photos, casual images of your kids, wedding candids, and more. Let's fire up Excire and I'll show you how this works. Well, here we are in the main Excire view, and to access the Find Faces tool, simply click on this face icon in the upper right-hand corner. You'll see this dialog box here, which allows you to specify the facial characteristics you want to search for. So first you can choose the number of faces that you want the photo to contain. If you're searching for a couple photo from an engagement session, for instance, you'd choose 2 faces, whereas if you're looking for a headshot from a portrait session, portrait would probably make the most sense. You can also choose ages here. So if you're looking for an image of kids sitting together, you might go ahead and choose child here. Whereas if you were looking for an image with, say, a mother and their teenager, you choose adult, and I'm going to go ahead and click 2 faces here so I can select another age as well. You'll choose teenager, young adult. And finally, you can indicate whether you're looking for male or female faces, or smiling and unsmiling faces. You just check the boxes and then adjust the sliders as needed. You also have the option to specify the number of maximum displayed results, and you can tell Excire to look in your whole database here or to focus on a specific set of images here. So let me give you an example here. Say I recently photographed my grandfather and I wanted to quickly pull up a couple of portraits that I took. I'd go ahead and I'd check the one face option here since I'm looking for images of a single person. And since I'm looking for an older gentleman, I'll click the elderly option here. I'll put the slider to male. There we go. And I want to make sure that I'm searching through the whole catalog here, the whole database. So I'll make sure that's set up. I'll hit start. And here's what we get. Results are exactly what I entered in. We've got images of older men doing a variety of things. So quickly, let me run another search. I'll go back to the Find Faces tool here. And what I want to do is simply look for group shots. So I'm going to choose several faces. And then here, I'm actually going to click on that to deselect it. And I'm going to deselect this as well. I want all of this to be blank, so I'm not searching based on any of this criteria. And I'll hit Start Search. So Excire did a really good job of finding group photos, images with quite a few faces. And if I select an image here and I choose the Faces tab on the right-hand side, you'll see that when Excire has identified a face, it's going to be magnified here. It lets you check who's included in an image. It lets you check the sharpness as well. And you can add names too. Plus, you can quickly search your catalog for images of that specific person. On any faces that appear in this right-hand side panel, you just are going to press this little magnifying glass icon, and it will run a Find People search, which I have a whole nother video about. Also, if you select an image, so it's open in preview mode, like this, then you have a few additional tools available to you. So for instance, here I can toggle on highlight faces, and Excire will draw a box around all of the faces that it can see. And if I were to go up here and say create a one-to-one preview like this, then you'll notice that the faces have colored boxes around them. And what's really cool is that these boxes have colors that correspond to the sharpness of the face. This also appears on the right-hand side, by the way. Under each face, you'll see a little icon indicating the color and how sharp it is. So the greener the image is, the better the focus. You have an out-of-focus face here, whereas you have a much sharper face right here. And by the way, you can always uncheck this highlight faces option. The colors will still remain here, but then the faces won't be covered with the boxes. Just bear in mind that you will need to create one-to-one previews for this sharpness detection feature to work. You can tell Excire to do this automatically in the preferences menu, or you can do it manually by selecting the one-to-one preview button up here at the top of the screen like I did, or you can choose photo, build one-to-one previews for selected photos, and you can do that with a large number of photos as well if you like. You'll also want to be working with reasonably high resolution images to get great results with this feature, because the higher the resolution, the better Excire is able to determine sharpness. One more quick tip here. If you click on a face on the right-hand side, it's actually going to fill the screen. And if you hold Alt or Option on a Mac keyboard and press the right and left arrow keys, you can see Excire is actually jumping from face to face, and that allows you to check the focus pretty quickly. That way, after running a Find Faces search, you can easily check the face sharpness, and you can check the IDs if the face is pretty small in the image. And that's really all there is to it. Find Faces is a very powerful tool, and it's also extremely easy to use. You just open it up, select the features that you're searching for, and then hit that Start Search button. So the next time you're struggling to find an image that contains faces in your catalog, go ahead and give the Find Faces tool a try. As I mentioned, Excire also has the Find People tool, and with Find People, you select a photo that shows a particular person and find other images in your database that have that person's face. So if you are interested in searching for specific people using a reference photo like that, we also have a dedicated tutorial on the Find People tool, so feel free to check that out too. If you found this video helpful, click that like button, and for more tips and tutorials on Excire's AI-powered photo management tools, subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching.